Good morning, y'all. It is a beautiful, glorious day, which just completely fits my mood because I'm feeling so blessed, so happy. And I just want to start this video and I want to say thank you. Thank you to you guys for all the kind comments, the texts, the calls, the Facebook messages, the prayers, the PayPal donations, just everything that you've sent our way that has just wrapped us up and made us feel so loved. I just want to say thank you. We are doing great, actually. We are. Ben is doing fine. He's not suffered any effects really from the smoke inhalation. He got better pretty quickly. I would say most of all, we were all a little tad traumatized, but in speaking to other people that have been through different fires and different things like that, I think that's pretty common and just gonna take a bit to heal from and all that. So we're just super thankful. It could have been so much worse, but like I said in the last video, we don't want to minimize what it was. It was a pivotal point in our life, and it's something the four of us will never ever forget. And so just thank y'all. So since the fire, it's been a few days now, we actually have had some new life here on the homestead. So I wanted to show you guys that. We actually had our last lamb be born to our last ewe that we were watching. Our last three had never had a lamb before. They were actually last year's lambs themselves. So we watched them very closely. The next to last one that had it, you're gonna see in the video, is the black one. She's got a little bit of white on her, but she's predominantly black. She has just not turned out to be the best mom in the world. And sometimes that happens. It's just, you just never know with sheep and goats, and it can happen with cows, but I've just seen it a whole lot more with sheep and goats. They will just, some of them, their baby can bawl and bawl and bawl, and they're just not going to pay a whole lot of attention to it. The baby has to just toughen up and figure out, hey, I have to stay with mom. When I want her, I have to find her because she ain't going to come looking for me. And so thankfully that's happened. So you're going to see that little lamb, and then you're going to see the final lamb that was born and had a bit of trouble. So I'm going to show you guys all that now. We are having our last little lamb. Our last little mama. She's doing good. She's pushing. Those two will not leave her alone. They're wanting to nurse her. So I have to get them away from her. Hey, girl. Hi, baby girl. Look at that sunset. So beautiful. Spring is on the way. There's our newest baby. Born a couple days ago. Very precious. Yeah. And this is my sidekick. Cuckoo. Cuckoo. Katie. So I'm so pretty. They're going crazy. This is hilarious. Katie, did you get in trouble? Well, she had it just fine. Wound up getting dark on us. We had to wind up helping her a bit, and she spent the night. We got that onto fresh ground because it had gotten muddy. Spent the night in there together. Trying to lure her back in here, but we're gonna turn the fence off and lay it down and get her back in here with this baby. And it's another little girl. So we got 4 girls and 1 boy. Katie's checking out the new baby. Katie is a good girl. Yes, she is. Katie, can you sit? Good girl. You good? Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, good morning. Another little girl. So we've had all our lambs. Everybody had a single, which is crazy to me, but they're all healthy, so that is great, isn't it? Say, that is so great. We had 3 escape artists a while ago while we were trying to lure the new mama back in here. So they're getting a little bit to eat to get them back in here. Good job, Em. And found her. She's a good mom. This latest one right here, before the actual latest one, next to last one born, her mom doesn't hang with her very well. She has to keep up with mom instead of mom keeping up with her. She'll bawl and bawl. And then there's mom. The mainly black one over there, she'll just stand over there. Thankfully, she's getting the hang of it and she'll just go find mom. So we've got all our lambs, all healthy, 4 girls, 1 little boy. Super thankful that all that went so well. And it is just a gorgeous day out here. I'm actually in a sweatshirt. I may have to actually take this off. I got a t-shirt on too, because it is so warm. It's so awesome. Spring is in the air. It is getting green around here. Just really looking forward to this time of the year. So Emily and I are out here. Now I've got me a helper. It's a gorgeous day out here, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what are we gonna do this afternoon?
We're gonna cover the back garden.
Back
Yay.
up! Yeah! We covered it last year and took it up. So we are gonna get the garden covered, she's right. And we took it up because we had little gaps last year. Never gonna do that again. But we're gonna get it covered back up, and then we are gonna get our onions planted. So this is what it looks like before. We amended it last year, and you can still, it's still pretty dark, so we're gonna go ahead and cover it back up. One tip I have is till it, in advance of doing this, don't try to put this stuff down on fresh tilled ground, because it will not stay if you get much wind. You can see this piece, this has been here all winter. This is where we've got garlic planted in it. You can see it is coming up really nicely. All down through there, they're sprouting up. So that's good. I'm gonna probably here today plant onions in this fabric as well. Let them grow under it and then kind of pull the fabric off later in the year, just to keep weeds down. I'm all about weed suppression in a natural, organic way.
Making some headway.
All right, I got it covered. As you can see, I left a little spot over there uncovered. So we've told y'all this before, but we are gonna plant back here. We're gonna leave our front garden open and let it rest, and we're gonna plant cover crops and things and feed the soil up there. It's time. It needs a break, and it needs some replenishing of the soil. So we're only gonna garden back here. This was our original garden and the only one we had for many years. And so it'll be nice. It'll be a bit of a break for me, but I can still grow tons of vegetables back here to put up for our family. So I'm gonna plant lots of things in this ground cover, but there's a few things over here that I don't necessarily want to put in the ground cover. I know people have put green beans in the ground cover, but I would rather just put them in the ground to where I can hoe around them, and maybe if I need to till a little bit, I can. And also I'm going to do the roof stout method of potatoes over in this area as well. If you remember last year, I put those over by the bees. It worked fine, but I think I'm gonna let that area rest as well. And it was hot and a lot of work to suit up in a bee suit and go over there and mulch the potatoes and things. The bees weren't always angry, but sometimes they were, and they didn't want us over there. And that was a bit much, wearing a bee suit to work in the garden. So I'm gonna put them over here as well. I'll have everything over here. And it's just gonna be a bit of a more relaxed year for us, because we are making meat deliveries and we are working towards shipping, hopefully super soon. And so I'm gonna be working on a lot of things like that, and I don't want to get too many irons in the fire. And look who's here. She's been gone for a while, haven't ya? Haven't you, girl? You're so pretty. Little mama cat. Little mama cat. So in the midst of all that gardening, we also had our feed truck come. We are so blessed to be able to get non-GMO feed trucked in here. It's from a Mennonite place that sells the feed to us. Really pleased with them. If you're interested in that and they're not even in Arkansas, they're right up over the border in Missouri. So if you're interested in that, I'd be glad to share with you who that is. You can just reach out to me through email or something. But they've been a real blessing to us. So we've got feed stocked up for a while. Got the garden ready. I need to do a few things. I need to get onions planted and I need to get potatoes cut so they can cure for the next few days so I can get those in the ground. All right, I'm getting these potatoes cut. You can see I've got the Kennebec White here, and all of these potatoes are from Haas. I've already cut up the Red Norland. There's quite a few of those in there. I love those for frying. I love to air fry those. And then I've got the Gourmet Potato Sampler, and that is all those down here on the end. You can see these purple ones. I love these things. So I'm gonna get these cut and then I'm gonna spread them out better and let them cure for a few days and get these planted. It's about to get dark on us, but we are getting our onions in the ground. We got our onions the last few years from Dixondale Farms. I like to mention them because they are just hands down the best place we found to get our onions. That's what they do. They're good at what they do. They have all varieties, and they will help you to make sure you're getting the right variety for your area and what will grow the best, because you can't just go and pick out, hey, that sounds like a good onion. I've done that before. That doesn't mean that's the best onion to be growing for your zone and your area. So check them out if you're interested, and we are gonna get to planting. I got me a helper out here. Lane is out here helping me poke holes. He burnt me all these little holes. I'm so pumped about this gardening season and using this ground cover. I just think we're using it the right way this year. I think it's gonna be amazing. I will see you guys on the next one. I hope you're catching the bug of spring. I hope you're feeling so much hope and joy, and just that better days are ahead. Better days are coming. I'll see you guys on the next one. God bless.